This one business model made me a millionaire and ended up changing my life. $539,441 in the last 6 months. From simple ebooks, also known as PDFs. Not because this business model exploded overnight, not because I had some secret audience, and definitely not because I built some complicated startup. It happened because I created one simple digital product and learned how to sell it. As you can see the date stamp, from January 2026 to June 2026. Let me refresh the page real quick. Still $539,441. Today, AI makes that process easier than at any point in history. I create PDF ebooks once using AI, and they continue selling over and over again afterward. I also use AI avatars and automated workflows to create content at scale, which means one person with a laptop can now run an entire online business without needing a team. I've helped countless beginners go from zero to daily PDF ebook sales, with their stores running on autopilot and getting results like these. So stay until the end, because I'm going to put you onto something called the passive PDF method, a system beginners are using right now to start profitable PDF businesses from scratch, even if you have zero experience. And before we continue, I've started doing this thing where I randomly pick a few viewers and give them the exact same PDF system from this video completely free. I'll even help a couple people set up their funnel. So comment what country you're watching from, because I'm curious how global this audience actually is. We are in the AI era, and it is now so easy to find profitable ideas, organize your knowledge, draft content, design assets, build pages, automate follow-up, and launch faster than people used to launch in months. So take advantage of this right now while you can. So over the last couple of days, I started digging through what actually separates ebook businesses that quietly work from the thousands that never make a single dollar. And what I found completely changed the way I think about digital products. Most people are not failing because they can't write. They're not failing because they don't know tech. They're failing because they're building the wrong thing. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact framework I would use if I had to start from zero today and build an ebook business using AI. We'll go through how to pick the idea, how to write it, how to turn it into something people actually want, how to create the page that sells it, and how to automate the parts most people end up doing manually. Let's jump in. First though, why ebooks? If someone asked me for the easiest digital product to start with today, ebooks would still be near the top. I've seen people sell everything: physical products, courses, memberships, consulting, templates, software, and one thing that continues to show up over and over is simple information products, because they have almost no startup cost. You create the asset once. After that, you're not worrying about inventory. You're not packing boxes. You're not shipping anything. People buy, people download. You improve over time. That simplicity is underrated. And another thing people underestimate, ebooks can scale way further than most people think. People assume ebooks are side hustle products, but the reality is, if the positioning is right and the traffic is right, one focused digital product can become the foundation of a much larger business. That was the thing I learned the hard way. My first attempt was terrible. I thought if I made something comprehensive enough, people would naturally buy. I built something broad, packed in tons of information, spent time making it look impressive, and nobody cared. I blamed the design, then I blamed traffic, then I blamed pricing. I tested random things and convinced myself every problem except the real one was responsible. Turns out, the product itself was positioned wrong, and that lesson became the framework I still use. I call it the rule of one. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember this: one problem, one person, one page, one traffic source. That's it. Most people violate all four. They make one product solving 15 problems for 10 different audiences, send people to 10 pages, then market on 6 platforms. That's impossible to optimize. Start with one problem. If your ebook says, how to become better at baseball, that sounds useful, but nobody believes one book solves everything. Now compare that to how to increase bat speed in 30 days. Immediately different. People understand it. People can imagine the result. Specificity creates belief. Same thing with audience. Your book cannot be for everyone. If your audience is everyone, your audience is nobody. Who is this for? Parents? Young athletes? Beginners? Intermediate? Coaches? Choose, because the more precise the audience, the more your content feels custom built. Third, one page. People overcomplicate selling. Your landing page has one job: move someone from, I don't know if I want this, to, I understand why this helps me. That means clear promise, clear outcome, clear explanation, clear action. That's all. Now let's actually build something. The cool thing today is AI removes most of the friction. Instead of sitting there wondering what to create, start with discovery. Open any AI platform like Claude and ask, give me profitable subtopics inside my niche, which is baseball. find recurring problems, find questions, find transformations people want, then narrow. Let's say your niche is baseball. Instead of creating an ebook about hitting, ask, what specific result is inside hitting? Bat speed, confidence, timing, curveballs? Now we're getting somewhere. Let's say we choose bat speed. Next, who? Youth hitters age 8 to 12. Immediately we have positioning. Now ask AI, generate title ideas. This part matters more than people think. People try to make titles clever. Do not do that. Good titles communicate. You should understand the benefit instantly. Examples: the bat speed shortcut, faster swings without more strength, the youth hitter acceleration system. You should never need explanation. If someone reads the title and says, "What does that mean?" Start over. After the title, build the structure. Intro, why this matters. Framework, steps, examples, quick wins, bonus, next action. AI can draft, but your job is adding judgment, stories, experience, examples. That's where quality comes from. Once the content exists, design becomes easy. Import the text, apply branding, add visuals, clean formatting, export, and now you have something that actually looks premium. Now the last piece is traffic. You can build the perfect ebook and sales page, but if nobody sees it, nothing happens. One of the fastest ways to get data and sales early is running paid ads on Meta, which is basically Facebook and Instagram. And the mistake people make is overcomplicating it. If I were launching an ebook today, I'd keep it super simple. One campaign, optimize for purchases. Inside that campaign, run 3 to 5 different creatives, different hooks, videos, headlines, or angles. Then keep the audience broad and let Meta figure out who converts. You're not trying to build some crazy media buying machine. You're trying to answer one question: can strangers see this and buy? If one ad starts winning, turn the budget up. If none work, don't instantly blame ads. Usually it means the offer, title, page, or messaging needs improvement. The goal early isn't massive profit. It's finding one message that consistently turns clicks into buyers. Once that works, scaling becomes way easier. But here's where most people stop. They build, publish, wait. That's a mistake, because sales are conversations. People visit, people hesitate, people ask questions, people DM, people disappear. That's actually when I started using Dealism AI. Dealism is the world's first AI sales agent built on vibe selling, not just a chatbot or automation tool. I wasn't even originally planning on talking about it in this video because it wasn't really part of the whole process itself, but operationally, it became extremely useful once traffic started scaling. What caught my attention was that it wasn't really built like those old-school chatbot tools where you spend weeks building complicated flowcharts and keyword triggers manually. It felt a lot more like an actual AI sales system. Basically, I connected my Instagram, WhatsApp, and website into it, and it started handling a huge portion of the conversations automatically. So if somebody commented on an ad, Dealism could instantly trigger a DM conversation automatically. If somebody messaged asking questions before buying, it would respond instantly, instead of the lead waiting 4 or 5 hours for me to wake up and reply manually. And the conversations actually sounded surprisingly human. That was the biggest thing I noticed. It didn't feel like those robotic support bots that just repeat canned responses over and over. It actually handled objections, answered questions naturally, guided people toward purchasing, and continued following up automatically if somebody stopped replying halfway through the conversation, which honestly matters way more than people realize, because most people don't buy immediately. Usually they ask a question first. Does this work? Is this beginner friendly? How do I access it? Can I use this for my business? And normally, if you don't respond quickly enough, the person loses interest and moves on. That's where Dealism became genuinely useful for me, because it basically acted like an AI sales rep working in the background 24/7 while I focused on scaling ads and content. And one thing I thought was interesting is that the system doesn't just auto-reply blindly. Their whole thing is this concept called Deal Anka, which they describe as an AI sales director. So instead of just responding to messages, it actually analyzes conversations and starts recognizing patterns in what converts well, common objections people have, what responses keep conversations alive longer, and what messaging leads to more purchases. So over time, it starts optimizing the sales process automatically instead of just replying like a basic chatbot, which honestly makes sense because good salespeople do the exact same thing manually. So having something responding instantly 24/7 made a much bigger difference than I originally expected. Dealism AI literally replies and sells for you, and you can try it free using the link in the video description. So listen, there are so many hidden strategies and tricks we use for the PDF business that I can't fully cover here. Otherwise, it would turn into a full-blown course. So I created the passive PDF method for people who want to learn how to set up their own passive PDF business without going through the trial and error phase. It's a private system where I walk you through everything step by step. Inside, I cover how to come up with PDF ideas, how to create them even if you have no art skills, how to build out your store for maximum conversion, and most importantly, the different hidden and secret traffic strategies, which I personally use to make PDF sales effortlessly. And lastly, how to put the process on repeat so your PDFs can continue selling in the background even while you're doing other things. You'll find the link in the description or the pinned comment. Of course, you can always just watch my free videos, take notes, and piece it together on your own. That works too. And honestly, most people don't even take the first step. So if you do, you're already ahead of the curve. But if you want a shortcut and prefer to have everything laid out in a clear roadmap, then the passive PDF method is designed for you. It'll take you behind the scenes and show you how I run my own digital PDF business so you can model the same process. And remember, everyday people are using the passive PDF method to build their own PDF businesses and getting real results. And you can do the same before it becomes too late. So, if you're ready to take action, hit the link in the description or pinned comment to get started. And if you got value from this, drop a like. It helps more than you think. And if you want more breakdowns like this, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to keep showing everything step by step. No fluff, no gatekeeping, just real strategies that actually work. And I'll see you in the next video.